It's I got some shit to say to podcast, man. We're back like we don't stop, because trust us, we never do. All we do is work. Y'all know me.
Fuck you, Squints.
That's right, R.I.P.
Whizzle fizzle.
Forever and always. None of my co-hosts are here today, but that don't mean jack shit, because I'm here with a very interesting person, one I've been anxious to sit down with for a minute. Let's just get right into it, ladies and gentlemen. We got Cruz in the motherfucking building, Cruz Crontrol Radio.
Yo, what's going on? What's going on?
Slow motion.
Yeah.
Welcome, my friend.
What's going on, man? It's good to be here.
It's good to have you.
Shit is nice.
I'm
man.
sick of seeing you online.
You know, it's funny, man. It's like I made it like a digital. It's like I'm an avatar.
Okay.
Like when people see me, they're like, "Oh shit!" Like
he's real.
I thought you were just an avatar online.
No, man. I've seen you working, Bubba. It's been interesting to watch so far. But fun fact, here recently at Streets 99.3, I was coming through the lobby. I don't remember who you were here with. You was working.
Coop.
Yeah, shout out DJ Coop.
Yeah.
Always shout out DJ Coop.
Real one.
Yeah, absolutely. And Cruz was with him. And I think y'all finished shoot an episode of Cruz, the Uncle Coop show.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And I immediately, as soon as he introduced himself, I was like,
That's him.
there he is.
Bro.
I'll give you another fun fact.
Okay.
615 Fest.
615 Fest.
Square 6 Fest, whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
Not 615 Fest, my bad. Shout out to 615 exclusive. But anyway, at the 6 Square Fest, asked Jay Lawrence, I walked up to him and said, where the fuck's Cruz at?
You know, it's crazy. So many people were calling me like, why aren't you here? I'm like, bro, Jay Lawrence fucking put the show the same day I had a show.
Damn it, Jay.
We didn't know. Like, so I had the show already planned with my guy O.Buttons and in Murfreesboro.
Oh, okay.
So when he called me, he said, hey, I want you to be a part of like the media and do some interviews. I was like, what's the date? He told me. I said, damn, bro.
Yeah, same story. And you see how anchored in we are here, so it's kind of hard for us to pack up and take off somewhere. We still can, but it just has to be kind of planned out a little better. And the fact that Jay booked it that night, we had Blind Fury here.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Like, I can't miss that one, but there was no way. I seen some shit on social media where they said they had all the hottest pods and shit in the city were there, and I wasn't there, so I felt a certain way about that. So I literally
said, fuck that,
on my way here to record that pod, I hit up Chad and Fury, and I was like, look, bro, I'm going to make a little stop right here real quick at the Six Fest and let everybody know. Yeah, it was funny. But I did, for real, say to Jay Lawrence, I was like, where's Cruz at? I need to meet Cruz.
That's hilarious. Well, shit, I'm here.
Right? Well, 2 weeks later, I met you in the studio here with Coop. But that's what we chopped it up just real vaguely, and we were recording that day.
Yeah.
And I kind of seen him on the way in, seen him on the way out type shit. But since then, I immediately had to lock in with you, Bubba. I have been thinking for a while now what you're doing is interesting because, obviously we're in the same kind of space. You know what I mean? You're obviously a content creator, a media, a personality somewhat, to say the least. You know what I'm saying? But you make music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
Didn't know that. I didn't know that shit. Videographer as well. Obviously you're shooting for Coop. You're shooting all these one-shot performances you shoot around the city. Like the guys that's been making creditable noise, like eventually, like even being somewhat of a competitor, there's no way I'm not going to acknowledge someone that's just putting in fucking work. That's not my character. Like I'm anxious to see how they get it and how anxious they are to get more. Like, you know what I mean? Like I just like-minded people.
Yeah,
you know?
And that's love, because a lot of people like get intimidated by it, and that's like, bro, I'm not doing anything to like step on nobody's toes. I'm just doing what I like to do.
Sure.
So it's like, shit, there's like people like you know, that embrace me. You know, there's people like Coop. There's other people that I work with here, and they're like, they see it, and there's like no competition. It's like, okay, you a hustler too. Let's
hustle together. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my angle to it, really, man. Even if we don't hustle together, it in fact, and which there's no doubt that we will. I think it's just important along the way to acknowledge people, bro. It's always been so important to me. It's one of the main reasons why I started this pod was to acknowledge people,
right?
Rather they be like legends or up and comers or just newbies that nobody even knows,
right?
And I'm quick to put them all in those fucking chairs.
Yeah.
But that's just, I don't know why.
A lot of people just be weird. And especially like when they found out like I'm not from here, I never try to hide it. Like you can go back to my first podcast, I'm shouting out my city, Allentown, Pennsylvania. Like,
okay.
Like, and like
Allentown, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, man.
Damn, that's up there.
It sounds country as shit, but it's definitely like it's like an hour from Philly. So it's like a small Philly, Jersey, New York, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, all smashed.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So yeah.
That's interesting. I've never been to PA. I've never been that far north.
Yeah, it's
different.
It's a lot more aggressive. Like everybody's
Really?
like, mad up north.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
here,
interesting.
It's like everybody's like nice. I'm like,
You think so?
Yeah. Well, there's like haters, but like ain't nobody gonna
Like the Southern hospitality is a thing type thing.
Yes,
yeah.
100%.
I got you. That's interesting to hear. But from PA, how long you been here in the Ville?
2019, I moved to Murfreesboro. I've been in and that's another thing they're gonna hate too.
Nah, let them hate.
He don't even live.
Bro, I'm from Rutherford County. I've said it on here a million fucking times. I was born and raised in Smyrna, Tennessee. I didn't move to the Ville until I was 18. I'm old as fuck now and been in the Ville for numerous years, enough to where I call it home.
More than you was in Smyrna.
Facts. But you know, my family still resides in Rutherford County, so I'm there back and forth there all the fucking time. So it is what it is. Let them hate. That's all they do, bro. Haters hate. That's what they do. Let them hate.
And it's a lot right now. I feel like that's why I keep saying it, because like I don't know, like I was never one to like before I came here. I wasn't doing this. I never shot photo. I never did videos.
Okay, it was just music in PA.
I was just rapping.
Okay,
and when I was there, the rapping was like not the best.
Okay,
when I came here, it's like I don't know what happened, bro. Like
for you personally, like lyrically, etc. Like, okay,
the lyrics is crazy now. The like everything is just better.
I think it's so interesting because I've never found myself in this position on the pod to where I'm sitting talking to someone I'm interested in talking to and learning that they make music and not ever being able to hear any until I haven't heard any.
Oh, you haven't heard any?
None. Ain't that fucking weird?
You're like, you rap, yeah.
That's weird as fuck. Like, I got Cruz here, bro. We chopping it up. He tells me he raps, and I don't know shit.
It's all good. That's it's like I don't really like if I like now. I only rap for content. Like I do it just to put like content out.
Okay,
that's it.
But that's fine. I mean, it's a content-driven world. You know what I mean? What's your rap name?
Cruz.
Okay, cool. Because if you had said something crazier, I would be like, bro, I just wasn't stuck with Cruz. Cruz is fire.
It used to be AC to God. So
okay, that's
my
deal.
initials Alex Cruz, AC to God. And then when I came down here, it was just like a rebrand, but it's CRXZ instead of CRUZ.
Okay, still Cruz is a fire last name. If that's your government name, it is, bro.
Shout out to my dad. You know,
golly,
but he gave me the name.
So. That's all that matters. Fuck, that's all we wanted.
He helped me build a business. So.
Damn. Cruz Control Radio. What is Cruz Control Radio, man? It's not a radio station.
It's not a radio station, man. And it's like so basically Cruz Control started as like you know, on DistroKid when I was making music and I came out here, I needed like a label name.
Okay.
Like, well, shit, what is it? And God just told me Cruz Control. So
Makes
I just
sense.
did Cruz Control Entertainment. And then from there it was we were doing it was called In-Tuned Interviews. And then I was like, yo, Cruz Control Radio, because it's like a mock to radio, like that. We're the new radio, like.
Sure.
So that's kind of what it was. But yeah, if I have a radio station one day, probably. But no, I'm not. Some people reach out to me like that are coming out.
It's in his bio. It says not a radio.
Yeah.
So. I think that's funny.
So many people hit me up like, hey, how can we get on your radio station? And I'm like, bro.
But it's like an obvious assumption. And then you see how many things you're involved with.
Yeah.
And then they immediately think like that may be the end goal to end up on like a Cruz Control Radio type format. Mm-hmm. So I see it, but I love how it's like, you should just keep it always that and just always say it's not a radio show. Like just out the gate.
That'll be the slogan.
Because it's funny. It really is. Because like you said, it's almost like you're mimicking the radio format.
Yeah.
But what we do as far as like podcasting or live interviews or just live content period or the one-shot performances or you know, they're all segmentized and people are drawn to that now. Yeah. And it's like the audio format of this shit is like the new age radio.
Yep.
I don't listen to AM or FM radio at all.
Yeah, me neither. Unless my my Apple CarPlay wire pops out of my iPhone.
Exactly.
And the radio pop off.
And you immediately know it's like fuck. Yeah, right.
Again.
I do catch myself personally listening to the XM radio.
Okay. Yeah.
But I like XM radio because there's shows on there that literally target unheard artists.
Yeah.
And that's what I like. I like discovering new music. I've always been that guy.
Dope.
But I would pay literally a fucking Sirius XM subscription for these shows. Because like the first time you hear Jelly on the radio, it was on the highway on Sirius XM radio, which is like a leap pad to regular radio. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's because it's basically like that's what it is. Like that's when I first heard of what a podcast was. It was just a random app on my phone. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
And then
that you can't delete.
Yeah, and then it's like XFM radio.
Sure.
Like that became a thing like back in the day. And then I'm just listening to these shows. Little did I know it's a podcast. I thought they was just interviews.
Right.
So then learning what a podcast was in like 2015, 2016. And then, 2019, when I moved out here, me and my lady, basically made a show together.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's how it started. 2019, like.
What was the name of that show?
It was called In the Cut.
Okay.
Because we didn't know where we was at. We was like, shit, we just in the cut. I don't know where the fuck we at.
New to Nashville. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we would just talk about like world news shit, but you know, it was something that we couldn't fully like do together because we have two different lifestyles. So it's like me, I'm wanna like keep going and like expanding, but she's more reserved and like she has her own beauty brand business.
Okay.
So like we kind of like just naturally like went off with the podcast shit, and I just was like, yo, I want to start doing interviews because I was like, what would an artist want? Like, what would I want? So I went, got my hair cut one day, and I walked into Studio 312. It's a Shida Barber out in Murfreesboro. I walked in there, and it was like, this is the perfect place to like shoot. And I started interviewing people there with Shot by C, and yeah, bro, it's just, and then when people would come there, they would think it's a studio because a Studio 312, they go in there and it's like it's a barbershop. Like, so it's like all about like how you do here. It's all about how you angle the camera to make it look good. But anyway, I started interviewing people and then doing little freestyles during the interview, and yeah, from there it's
the freestyles during the interviews turned into the one-shot performances, et cetera.
Exactly, yeah. Because people can't like. They freestyle. It was a lot of like whack freestyles. Yeah. So it's like I don't want to mess up their interview, like because a lot of people are good to like they make good songs, but like like trying to rap, not everybody wants to rap. So like that's some up north shit, I guess, because like down here is like nobody really wanted to rap. So I'm like, all right, let me do a performance. So at first we was just doing like continuous shots. Yeah. And that's why it's called one shot, because it was actually a one continuous shot.
Yeah, one take too.
Yeah. Yeah. So then after that, I seen like it was like in and out, really. And
in and out, what do you mean?
In and out, like people would be with it and then they wouldn't be. Yeah. So it wasn't hitting like I wanted it to. Yeah. So then I was like, oh, people just love what other people are doing. Let me get a mic. So I started doing hanging mics like everybody else. Right. And then they wasn't fucking with that. They was fucking with it, but I wasn't fucking with it because I didn't want to do what everybody else.
You wanted something original.
Exactly.
I get it.
And that's why I started, excuse me, that's why I started the one shot, continuous shot, because that would have been different, but people just want what they already see. Yeah. So, yeah, like 4 months ago, was it November or October? Yeah, October of 2024. I shot this guy's one shot in a parking lot, Lil Crimson. And after that, I was like, this shit is so hard and nobody's doing this type of shit, the angles I do with the standing mic. I was like, this is what it is. So since his performance, I made one shot performance, and bro, that shit's been going insane.
So the one shot performance is brand new thing, basically.
Brand new, yeah.
Okay, good, dope. But it's dope to hear how it kind of evolved to that. You know what I mean? But the original idea was to find something that was different than just the hanging mics, et cetera. Right. And I seen just recently, like you're still exploring those. You're still looking for those ideas. Like
definitely.
But that's a strong problem to have. You know what I'm saying? Like keep. I don't think you'll ever achieve like enough. Right. Like anything different is just that much better. If you ask me, you know what I'm saying?
Because you'll keep finding different.
Exactly.
Things. Yeah.
One of my favorite pieces of content that I see, a few creators I've seen do this. I don't know why I'm even mentioning this, but I know you'll appreciate it. Is the people that are shooting their verse, or they're real, so to speak, and it may look like a music video, et cetera, but it's on the front of their shopping cart.
Oh yeah, like,
I love that look. Yeah, and motherfuckers wasn't doing it, and like I finally seen it, and I remember sharing it with Show and Prove like the moment I seen it, and I was like, guys, this is what I've been saying. Like we need to fucking put this shit in a shopping cart. Yeah. And now you see it more gradually.
Like lifestyle, and that's
lifestyle,
the thing
bro.
Right now is like. The algorithm is wanting more lifestyle.
Yeah, more relatability.
Exactly.
That can literally target the mainstream artist to where they can relate to it more than the billionaire streams or the billionaire content or the exotic content or whatever the fact may be. Shit that we can't fucking afford. Yeah. That we just look at and gawk over. We do appreciate the realism of the more real stuff we can relate to.
More people can relate to poor shit because there's more poor people than there is rich.
Facts.
People.
I'm poor as fuck.
So it's like shit. Like, and when I say poor, I'm talking about like people that aren't millionaires. Like,
yeah. The middle
like,
class, like just the regular fucking budget people.
Right.
Trust me, under $100K a year type folk.
Yeah. So basically, there's more of those people. So you got to cater to those people more. And obviously, if you don't got it like that, what the fuck you trying to like?
Right.
Represent something you're not. And
yeah.
that's why I like how the algorithm is becoming more like TikTok. How it's more like organic and like it's not just feeding you stuff that they like.
Yeah. Are you on TikTok the most? Probably.
I'm on TikTok, but I just post the ciphers there.
Gotcha.
We do the ciphers.
Yeah.
What do I call it? Oh, Control the Veil ciphers. So I just post all the ciphers on there. Those been doing pretty good. I don't really be on TikTok. I
followed a few artists from the Controllerville ciphers.
Oh, word?
Yep, facts. I can show you which ones when we're done here.
Okay,
but I have followed a few.
Right.
But as the artist, Cruz, what's happened with that since the move from PA?
Man, I was like back in PA. I felt like I was trying to be a rapper.
Like really just trying to like...
I was trying to like do what people already thought was good.
Okay.
So that's why I understand when artists want to do the hanging mic like everybody else. You just want to do what's already working. So it's like I would try to make like trap records. Like I'm not no fucking street guy. Like I'm not like no tough guy. Like I was brought up around the shit, but I was the guy that was like, okay, I want to go to college. I want to play football. Like,
gotcha.
I feel this shit, but like, nah. That was more so like my brothers doing the crazy shit. I was just chilling, bro. Like,
gotcha.
So when I'm rapping this shit, it's like what I'm rapping is true, but it's not like me.
Yeah,
so
I understand.
When I came out here, I started to like find myself more, I guess.
Sure.
And then, being able to like rap how I really feel, I was like, oh, people fucking with this more than me trying to fit into some shit.
Yeah.
So yeah. And
have you dropped a project since you've been in the Ville?
Yeah, I dropped my first project 2022. It's called D&D, Do Not Disturb.
Okay.
And that shit's pretty cool. That was where I like started like getting more lyrical and more like, conscious and comfortable with like telling my story.
Gotcha.
And yeah, so since then, bro, like just sharpening my pen and being around like dope artists that take this, like artists out here take this shit super serious.
Sure.
And like where I'm from, it's like they do it just because like get you some bitches here and there.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But like there is a few artists where I'm from that take it serious too. But like out here, bro, I met a lot of people that like shout out my guy Ronald Bossi.
Ronald Bossi.
Being around Ronald Bossi, bro, like he like how he writes, it's like it challenges me to be like, yo, you spitting your true spirit, how you really feel, and people fucking with it. That makes me more comfortable. Like, yeah, fuck that. Like, why am I worried about like, not letting people, see who I really am? Yeah. So yeah, artists like that, man.
Well, this conversation makes me anxious just to tap into the music because, admittedly, I didn't even know Cruz made music until he sat down here today. Like, I got him here as a content creator and a huge outlet here in the Ville that he's creating, et cetera, and just the acknowledgement of that. But to hear that you're an artist, that's interesting to hear, and then to hear a little bit more about your personal character and why you do what you do, et cetera, and then hear that you've, since moving here in 2019, you found yourself in a whole different type of creative space as an artist.
Right.
With the last album, the D&D 2022, is that the last full body of work I could pull up, like to tap into?
I also dropped an EP, like, in, I think, end of 2023.
Okay.
Called No Time to Grieve.
Okay.
So my grandmother passed away.
R.I.P.
Thank you. And she was like my mom, basically, because my mom was always working. Grandma was always at home type shit. So, like, she would always make us dinner. Like, we always had food when we went home. Like, and when she passed away, it's like, I realized, like, why the fuck ain't I crying? Like, why am I, like, not, like, sad about this shit? Probably because she was, like, 88. Like, she was up there.
Lived a good one.
Yeah, so, but, I realized, like, I didn't grieve a lot of things. Like, before I came out here, my friend got shot and killed. And... like, and then before that, the year before that, we had a New Year's party and somebody killed somebody in the party and I watched the man die. And it's like all these things, like I never got to like
grieve
stop.
or
just like deal with it. I was, cause like where I'm from, it's like we normalize that shit. It's like, okay, yeah, like that's what comes with it. Like people die, like people get shot and killed, like, and it's like, so I never like knew it was like abnormal until I came out here, and I was like going to therapy and shit because I was having bad like panic attacks and shit.
At home or here?
Here.
Gotcha.
So, and it was after I had kids. So I got therapy and shit, and like it helped me realize like they're like, that shit is not normal.
Yeah.
They're like, this is like a traumatizing like experience that you're just holding in the back of your head. Like no wonder why you're having panic attacks.
Sure.
You're rushing to the ER because you think you're gonna die. Like
I get it.
When you hold all that shit in, it really, now we getting deep.
I get it. Keep going.
So like when you hold all that shit in, like it really works your nerves. Like it's subconsciously like still
you become a ticking time bomb. Yep. Literally.
And that's what happened to me. I ended up having a stroke.
Oh damn, man.
28 years old.
Damn it, boy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. What was that experience like?
Man, I couldn't talk.
Yeah. Where were you?
I just woke up. I went to grab my daughter, and I looked at my phone, and somebody texted me, and I'm like, what the fuck are they talking about? Like, in my head, I'm thinking, like, what are they saying? That don't make no sense. So I put my phone down. Whole time, I'm having a stroke. I couldn't see what they said because the words, like, when you're having a stroke, you
can't comprehend much of anything.
So I pick up my daughter, and I'm sitting there, like, holding her while I'm having this stroke. And then my lady's looking at me, and she's talking to me, and I'm like,
nothing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And it's like I'm trying to talk. Nothing's like coming out.
Wow.
But I knew what was happening because I seen the same thing happen to my mom when I was younger.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh shit, I'm having a stroke. So I put my daughter down, and I tried like texting it to my lady saying, but it was like all mumble jumble shit. And then for a split second, I was able to talk, and I was like, I'm having a stroke. And then I tried to talk more, and nothing came out.
Wow.
So I drove myself to the hospital while I'm having a stroke.
Jesus Christ.
So I'm fucking driving to the hospital. I get to the hospital, and I get there, and they're like asking me what's wrong at the front desk, and I'm like trying to tell her, like, and I can't. And it's a fucking stroke clinic, and I'm trying to tell her. And she
think she would have caught on, huh?
Yeah, like we're at a fucking stroke clinic. So I'm telling her, bro, and she said, when you know what's wrong with you, you can come back up.
Wow.
So I went and sat there until I was able to get my brother to come and my lady on FaceTime and tell them. And
wow.
Yeah.
Damn. I felt like I would have owned that place when I left.
Yeah, bro. And it's like, I'm just glad that, I'm alive. And after that.
Me too. But at the same time, like looking at that, it sounds like a fucking lawsuit. Yeah. But yeah, dude, that's crazy as fuck. So with therapy, et cetera, therapy obviously was after the stroke? Or during, like up to it?
During,
gotcha. All right, cool.
That same thing.
Since then, how have you approached your mental health as far as like, do you talk about things more? I mean, obviously we don't want you to have another stroke, Cruz. Don't stroke out on me here, man. So whatever we need to talk about while you're here, let's talk about it.
I definitely been more, like even right now, like I wouldn't have these conversations.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be comfortable saying it because that's like, like I feel like you get it. I feel like you've been around the way type shit. And like, you can't really say how you feel or you pussy. Well, so it's like, shit, if I can. But now it's like, I don't give a fuck because what? You gonna fight me about me being emotional?
Yeah, no. Like people, the way I look at it is that anything we say on these microphones, whether it be personal or a thought or belief or just a funny conversation or whatever else.
Yeah.
The people on the other side of this lens may learn from it, may have experienced something similar, may have not, but always wondered. Yeah. Like, I think that and they might not even openly admit that. Yeah. But that's like their own belief. 99% of the people watching are watching in their own personal time. Right. So no matter what the fuck we say, some person may think it's funny. The other person may think it's offensive. Yeah. You know what I mean? You never know what you're going to get, but you're going to hit people. Yeah. You're going to hit them with shit that they fucking hinder and take in and learn from, or just remember for half a day something. And for someone just now to hear about your experience having a fucking stroke from almost mental health issues that drove you to a breaking point at 28 years old. Yeah. And then to sit here and speak about that experience leading up to the moment, holding your daughter, trying to text your lady, her not comprehending, you driving yourself to the hospital. Like, all these things are like, like, while some people may be, embarrassed to say something like that or ashamed of, or some people may feel a certain way about it. Yeah. Who gives a fuck? Right. The person next to you may feel completely different. You know what I'm saying? That's why I got some shit to say, bro. No bullet points, no nothing, no topics, no whatever. We could talk about what you think the Titans are going to do this year next. Right. It doesn't matter. But I love when we talk about things like that because ultimately, bro, there's a message in there somewhere.
Right. For somebody.
Somewhere. For somebody. Mm-hmm. Like I said, that person may not even appreciate it or understand it, but it's there.
Right.
And, you know, and
it still resonates with them for when it's something is happening. Like, okay, like, and like, to answer your question, how I deal with things moving now is like, it's just not giving a fuck. Like, what deserves my energy?
Sure.
Like, what am I placing stress on? Like, the only thing I'm going to stress about is home. Like,
yeah.
If something's going to stress me out, it's my kids, my lady, that
sure.
type of shit. And not a bad stress. When I say stress, I'm saying like, because, you know, as a man, we have to provide. We have to be the protectors of the home.
Sure.
We have to do all these things. That's stressful.
Absolutely.
But like, it comes with it.
Yeah.
Like we were made to do that. Just like
sure.
a woman is made to nurture. So just saying like nobody cares and I don't give a fuck. Like, cause at the end of the day, we all die. Nobody's going to care. It's not that they don't care. I'm not discrediting people that care about me, but like they still like life goes on after that.
World's going to keep spinning.
Exactly. So it's like, live your life like nobody cares. And then you won't be insecure. You won't.
You're only here for a little while.
Right, like fucking just
fuck all that. I totally get it.
Yeah, nah.
Live it up. I totally get it though, bro. I totally get what you're trying to say in the nicest way. I totally understand.
Yeah.
But I mean, bro, we're only here for a certain amount of time. We're only here to leave certain types of impacts while we're here.
Right.
And you know, build your own brand. Build yourself, bro. Keep building.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Fuck whoever's got anything negative to say, but don't filter shit. Just keep it moving, bro. Like. I love to hear that little part about it, bro. I just like trials and tribulations type shit, like just shit you've overcame, and to have like the clear mind state that the next day provides.
Right,
like every day is a lesson type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Whether big or small, like or either learning about an individual or a group of people or whatever. But every day is like a lesson.
Yep.
And to keep it positive at the end of the conversation and just live it up. You know, to make the most of your time here. Who could argue with that?
You got to be present. Like,
yeah, that's a huge thing.
Too focused on the future that like you forget what's in front of you. And
right.
That happens a lot. Like, you know, I'm not gonna get too deep, but like, definitely like when you don't focus on what's in front of you, you definitely like it messes up the trajectory of what you see for your future because you see your future being with the same people that you're doing it with now. But when you're too locked in on that, you're forgetting to nurture what's in front of you.
Facts.
That's like, you know, a lot of shit I deal with and trying to like, you know, balance life. The shit is difficult, but you know,
I can relate. Trust me.
What come with it,
man. Well, there you go. So with we started talking about music, and that's what took us there.
I'm telling you, my music got deep.
I get it though, bro. But that's just evolvement, bro. It's literally just growth. As you as a character, as you as a personality, as an artist, as you know, as a creator all around, as a father, you know what I'm saying? Like all these things, bro, like as you grow older, like they start weighing heavier. Definitely. You know what I mean? But they ultimately reshape you into a different human. Like I don't give a fuck how tough you are, how hard, how dope, whatever the fuck you label yourself. Like eventually the real comes over you.
It has to.
And it's about how you adjust. Because I mean, bro, I'm 40 plus years old, and I sit in this chair and act like I'm a fucking teenager some days. But it's literally like I've learned from everything around me in the same ways you're talking about. Like, and it's literally molded this human being that sits here right now. And I'm so proud of that person. Yeah. I don't give a fuck what anybody on the other side of that lens has to say or think about me. Yep. They're still watching.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what you had to go through and what
Facts.
you made, how you got out of it. Like
big facts.
You know how powerful you are.
Yeah.
It ain't for anybody else to understand. Like everybody got their own journey. So I say shit.
I think that's what you just said to me is what I should have said to you. So real talk, Bubba. Like you know how powerful you are. And no matter what, bro, you're gonna keep progressing. So either get with it or get lost type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the type of time I'm on because like can't waste my time. Like my time is very slim, like between trying to do what I do and be a father and be a person that, you know, people look at for advice. Like,
sure.
Like I don't got time to be wasted about worrying about what anybody else is doing. Like, so when somebody's worried about somebody else, I ultimately think like, oh, they don't have shit going on. Yeah. No matter what it looks like on social media, whatever, they don't got shit going on in real life. Man. Because if you worried about little old me. Yeah. Really. Right. Fuck. But yeah, that's just
So where's the focus? Is the focus from like the artistry perspective now, or just continuing the media angle to it, like providing media for every way? I mean, bro, like,
I'm just like super competitive, and it's like, who am I going to compete with? So I just compete with myself. Like, I'm like, because I don't want to compete with nobody, because that comes with like, negative energy.
Yeah.
So I don't compete with nobody. I'm like, how can I outdo what I did 3 months ago? How can I outdo what I did yesterday? How can I, like, this past week, I said I had all these health issues, and I was still eating like shit. I was like, how can I challenge myself to be more disciplined? I've been fasting. I've been, choosing more healthier foods, even being around bad foods. Like, I still made the healthy choice. Yeah. Like, I'm praying that, like, I don't lose focus on that, but like, I'm just trying to find ways to challenge myself. Yeah. Because like some people wait to get inspired from what somebody else is doing, and then they do it. But like me, I got to the point where it's like, what? That only brings animosity, and it brings like a negative to, I don't know. I don't want to go too deep. So basically, like, life is like a battery, right? It's like negative and positive. Okay. So there's going to be negative regardless. It has to be. Sure. Where there's hate, there's love. Where there's love, there's hate. So it's like, but you have a choice. Like, what am I going to choose to focus on? There's going to be negative. That's how I'm going to stay alive. There's going to be positive. That's how I'm going to stay alive. But I'm going to focus on the positive. Let the negative happen. It's going to happen regardless. Facts. But I'm going to focus on the positive shit. And, I forget why we started talking about that.
It's a good approach. I love it. It's fine. Me, Cruz. It doesn't matter, though. It doesn't matter. Because, again, it's full 360 to the back to where it all matters. Yeah. Everything that we're saying and everything that's happening right now, is you as a human and me as a human, is part of the story. You know what I'm saying? And it's all about tomorrow's not promised. Right. So, I mean, why fucking focus on the bullshit? You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like, try to focus on the positive shit that you can build off of, or continuously try to stay positive, man.
Like, I watched the motherfucker die. My closest homie died. I almost died. Yeah. Like fuck what I gotta focus on fucking life.
Yeah, for real.
So yeah, basically, shit is just cool, and I'm not perfect. I got like all these, like, I'm pretty sure we got really good clips from this, but like, that don't mean I'm perfect. I'm not a perfect husband. I'm not a perfect relationship person. I'm not a perfect friend. I'm not a perfect, there's things where I feel selfish or greedy. I just found out that I'm a greedy person. Trying to have trying to have multiple women at once, realizing that I was like, damn, like, how can I say I'm a real guy? You know what I'm saying? Sure. I'm an honorable guy if I can't, you know what I'm saying,
focus on one or
exactly. Yeah, so I figured out, like, because I was telling my homie, I was like, I'm not a greedy person, but then I did some shit where it's like, I actually am a greedy person. And I think about my eating habits. I'm a greedy person, so that's what made me start fast. I didn't want to say it, but now I don't give a fuck, bro.
You shouldn't.
Open.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
So like, and that's why I started fasting, because I'm like, I know I don't want to be greedy. Yeah, like, my mind isn't greedy, but my physical worldly experience, like, I'm being greedy. I haven't talked in a while. I'm sorry.
It's fine, bro. I love it, but it's like,
I got
dude,
some shit to say.
Exactly, bro. But that's it. But you're unlocking levels right now. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, and there's no guarantee that it's going to change your perspective. Yeah, or change you as a person. Yeah, but you're fucking you're applying yourself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it starts right there. It may be a habit that, as far as fasting, you may find out things about yourself and your health and everything else around you, your mental health, based off just that. Right. But it may not work. You know what I mean? You could go back to the older habits. But fuck, like, before we started, Cruz was talking about how much water he drank and shit. Yeah. Like, that's something that I openly admit that I even said to him, I was like, bro, I drink bullshit all day. They all know that too. I've done it for years on this show. Yeah. But dude, like, eventually, bro, like, grow up, drink fucking water, take care of your body. Yeah. When that light bulb goes off in my head, I'm sure I'm going to feel good about it at the end of the story. You follow what I'm saying? Yeah. And where you're at right now, dude, and what you're describing is literally, you are unlocking levels, bro. You are just fucking finding your true potential and just realizing things about yourself that you weren't mature enough to realize for so many years, regardless of being a father or what type of partner you thought you were, what you were achieving as a creator, as an artist. None of it really mattered, because you were fucking, you wasn't right, dude. Right. Yeah. But you're getting right. You know what I mean? And Some people may be around for the end product. Some people may not.
And that's why I tell people, don't judge someone off of someone else's experience of them.
Sure.
Like, I'm gonna say it on here too. Like people was telling me not to work with Coop. Don't work with Coop.
Shout out DJ Coop.
And I was like, well, shit. When I met him and I interviewed him, his energy was cool. So I went and I told him I met him here and I was like, listen, bro, like I fuck with you, but I just gotta say like this is what people been saying. Like, and I don't want you. And he's like, bro, like I ain't. He said, bro, if anybody did saying I'm doing bad business because they didn't know how to do business. And I'm like, bro, I can relate to that. Because there's people that would say some shit about me that it's like, you just mad because I didn't do what you wanted me to do. Yeah. You don't make me bad.
Right.
So, yeah, just never, because I could have been like, oh, nah, like I ain't going to work with him because what this person said. But me being understanding of like people's perception, now we have a beautiful relationship. Like we're great business partners. Like, yeah, bro, he's a real guy. Like, if people like get so stuck on someone else's perception of people that they don't get to experience these things.
Yeah, what a great person to mention though, as far as like the because there probably are a handful of people that say don't fuck with Coop.
Yeah,
there's probably a handful of people say don't fuck with me.
Yeah,
fuck them. Like it doesn't matter because I got thousands of motherfuckers that fuck with me.
Right,
just like Coop does. Like Coop. Shout out DJ Coop. He's been here 2 or 3 times, but at the same time, we were texting yesterday. But it's just because he's a real one. The fact that he's as busy, he's right now on tour with Duval.
Right.
Flying around a fucking jet with Duval. But yeah, he's texting me about a booking coming the week of the 12th. That's all I'm going to say. Okay. But shout out to Coop, bro, because without Coop, the shit don't.
Exactly.
But he don't have to fucking hit me. And, you know.
Right. And that's the thing, bro. Like, I came, and I didn't come here. I didn't come to Coop on some, like, I need an opportunity.
Yeah.
I seen his platform, and I said, I want to make it look better for you. And I said, you
don't
got to pay me or nothing. Like,
shout out to you.
You got the motion. I got the quality. Let's work together.
Dope.
And bro was like, no, I'm going to pay you. And I was like, shit, well, I just want to help you.
Shout out to Coop.
So, yeah, we've been working, and he been bringing people on my platform. Like,
dope.
So, yeah, bro, like, so messages, don't judge someone off of someone else's version of them.
Can't, man. Definitely can't. But I promise you this, Cruz. Off my experience with you today, nothing but positive for me, bro. I love sitting down and experiencing what we experienced sitting here talking today. Yeah. Because like a lot of outside entities may look at this cover art and be like, oh shit. Like Squints and Cruz sitting down together. You know what I mean? Let's tap in and see how fucking wild this gets.
Yeah.
But bro, I brung you here as a consumer. Someone that didn't know. All I knew from you was your fucking social media profile. Yeah. But I see the drive, Bubba, and I see the products you're producing. And like I said, I get extras when I learn that you're an artist and learn more about your personal aspect of life. You know what I mean? But it just keep going, Bubba. Just know I fucking rock with you, dog. Otherwise, I wouldn't have even invited you here. I don't have to invite people here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that I'm glad I did because it literally opened my eyes wider about your mission and what you're here to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The shit that the surfaces we scratch getting into these conversations, bro, about how deep it gets, just the whole mental health thing and all that, you know, health all around.
Yeah.
It's so important for people to hear. It's so important for me to hear and for you to talk about.
Yeah, because a lot of people think I'm this fucking machine. Like, they don't ever get to hear this shit. Like, they think, like, oh, like, so then a bunch of people hit me up, like, hey, I want to collab and do this. I want to collab and do this. It's like I'm still a person, bro.
Right.
Like, I'm fucking beat. Like, I'm overworked, well paid, but overworked. But it's like, this is what I want. I love this shit.
Yeah.
Like, I sacrifice a lot for this shit, as you know as well. Like people don't care about it. This is why I said, like, nobody cares.
Yeah, nobody
cares. They just know what they want. That's
they know what they want,
bro. That's my mantra of 2025 is nobody cares.
Nobody cares. We're doing a t-shirt.
Yeah, that's what's happening. I'm gonna
get you. I need that. Tell them about the spot, man. Tell them about the Haven.
Oh shit, we ain't even
gotta mention it.
What the fuck?
We've been going, bro, too. I don't know where we're at on time, but we've been going. But that's what I love about it, bro. It's just natural conversation, so no harm there. But I can't let you get out of here without mentioning the spot.
Yeah, no, definitely. The headquarters is definitely with my guy o.n.e and my guy Omega. We came together to create a podcast / content creation home for artists and creatives. Basically, like me doing a podcast, I fell in love with like engineering podcasts and shooting podcasts. Mm-hmm. So the headquarters is all that. Like, basically you'll get to, so basically like you have this curtain here, we'll be able to like we move this curtain and it's a whole nother background.
Sure,
And somebody has
like a brick wall or some shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, I get it.
So yeah. Anything you guys need as far as a podcast, as far as we're doing photography in there, we're doing commercial shoots in there, we're doing live performances in there.
Also dope, bro. It's a creator's haven. It really is. It's literally a place that all you guys wonder, if you want to start your own show, you may have a budget, you may have this, you may have that, but you don't have a spot. That's the guy you call. Like he's creating that space for a lot of you up and coming creators that don't have a space. This is a space that you could literally use. Bring your own shit. I'm sure you could do whatever the fuck you want, basically,
and we have all the equipment. We have 3 Blackmagics. We have 4 Sony cameras.
God.
We have Shure mics. We got the lighting. We have everything you need there and at affordable price. Like, we're really like, we're taking the beating on it by giving this platform, but we all collectively love to just see people being creative. Yeah. You know, people have choices. They could go be in jail or do some crazy shit, like, but having a space that's affordable and being able to have that monthly, and that's the thing, it's like a subscription based content creation space. So you got recording studio in there too? I don't want to bring that energy there.
I don't think you should.
Yeah, nah. I have like a mic and shit that I'll be recording my personal stuff.
Sure.
Like, I don't want to bring that vibe.
That's more like an office, though. You know what I'm saying? That's Cruz's office. The mic's in Cruz's office.
Whatever I do, it's like shit. I gotta get my shit off.
Home 615. You ever heard of that spot?
Yeah.
Great place, but that's where you go. I love that place. But that is where you go record. Like, oh God! But their subscription service. When you mentioned the subscription service, that I immediately thought of. But I love what they do over there. Yeah, love it.
That's like what really opened my eyes to see. Like, shout out Logan, shout out everyone over there, Gerard, shout out everybody.
And that's a nonprofit.
Yeah,
fire.
So it's like seeing like the structure is like, oh, it's possible.
Sure.
I always wanted a warehouse of just like how Snoop Dogg got his compound. Like, that's like Rob Dyrdek. So since the Rob Dyrdek, Black Rob and Black from back in the day, I always wanted that since I seen that show when I was like fucking 13.
Yeah, the Fantasy Factory.
Exactly. So I want my own fantasy factory, and that's where like that's what I'm gonna have by the time, you know, within the next 5 years.
I see the vision. I really do. I'm sure from here moving forward. I'm sure either from the pod or from Show and Prove, we'll work together a million times moving forward. You know what I mean? We're continuously looking for the white wall anyway, the rounded white wall, if y'all have one. Do y'all have a rounded white wall?
We're working on making it, but we have the space for it. We just need someone to make it.
Yeah, well, see, a struggle that we continuously have is not, I mean, we're in Nashville, so there's plenty of places to shoot. Right. You know what I mean? From all types of content. But I need that white shit. I just need that white wall for a few scenes, that type shit. And you will be the first person we call when it's ready. You know what I'm saying? But I'm excited, though, just from anyone watching or listening now, that there's another space that's being created currently that's available for that type of creation, period. Like a lot of people hit that roadblock, bro, where they don't have the place to really do it. Right. And with a subscription service like you guys have created, that is a perfect avenue for those people to continuously commit to themselves to do that shit. Yeah. You don't even need the equipment. He just told you. Like, you just get book the space and show up and talk your shit and come up with a logo, and you got a podcast after that.
And that's what we do too. Like, I'm a graphic designer, so I make the logos, I make your whole color palette, your everything. And say, like, if somebody don't have a podcast, they're like, I want to start one. We do the whole shit.
Fire.
And I also got that
just branding from start to
exactly
dope. That's so dope.
Inspiration from my guy Chino back home. He has a podcast house, and like just seeing these things. And I didn't give like Logan and Home enough flowers. Like they really opened my eyes to know that this shit is possible. Like physically being in there and working there.
Beautiful
and
space.
Showed me super love. Like, if you need to record music or have a live event, you need to go to Home.
O.n.e from Show and Prove. He records there.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like that's the spot. So
there's a couple of guests we've had on here that records there regularly. Put it like that. But O.n.e is one of those perfect examples. Shout out O.n.e. He's recorded some monsters up there.
Yeah, so I just want to say shout out to them because they showed me super love, and you know I had to back off because I feel like they was giving me more than I was giving them.
True, I get it.
So I was like, I can't keep up with my end of the bargain, so I'm not going to keep using y'all. Like, I'm gonna back out, and you know, and I feel like I never got to tell them that. I feel like everything just started happening. But yeah.
But I think it's what's the name of the new spot? Warehouse?
The headquarters.
Headquarters, my bad.
And it's literally right down the street from here.
That's crazy. But I'm anxious to see it. I do want to pull up here soon and check it out and just see the space, et cetera. But I seen on your social media recently where you acquired the space and it was a new thing and all that. So congrats on all that, man. I'm excited to see where that takes you, but I'm excited to see like around the city what's birthed there, like because it's a perfect opportunity for people to literally find a home place that they can rely on, et cetera, for quality equipment and good production, post-production, all that good stuff. Self-branding, like if you just got an idea for a show, this is the guy you should call. Imagine if I got some shit to say, would have found Cruz fucking 4 years ago. I wouldn't even had to create that shitty logo and do all this shit out the ground. But dude, I'm glad that I did self-teach myself to do all this shit and to do it, because it also made me a like-minded person that can hang out with a guy like Cruz.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because man, when I see the type shit that you've brung to the forefront as far as like the new space and then like Cruz Control Radio and the one-shot performances, man, and then hearing you're an artist and it, you know, everything has been exactly what I thought it would be, but almost hoped it would be, and you achieved that, bro. But I'm rooting for you, Cruz. I really am, dog. And any way that I could ever collaborate or contribute to anything you got going on, dog, you know I'm a phone call away. Yeah. Like anything. I don't give a fuck what it is. If you think I can get you hooked up with an artist or something that's been through here, whatever the fuck, whatever I can do to help, bro, just holler at your boy. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody over here barking or feeling some type of way about anything. And hopefully that's the same for you. Because I'm just over here working, dog. Yeah. And that's the same with me. Like I told you, I don't got time for that. Like, right? Me neither, bro. I'm still going to sit here and work. My natural energy, which is love. Oh, I'm gonna give you a ticket to come to the show. I also curate my own shows, Control the Ville. Okay. So Control the Ville is an artist showcase. We're doing a third one. Okay, cool. So basically, I do it. I produce it, do it all myself. I print the tickets myself. I make the cover arts myself. I, run the whole show. And then I hire like my photographer, my videographer, DJ. But yeah, that's another thing that I do is I curate Control the Ville. Yeah, Control the Ville, and people think like, oh, I stole the idea with that shit. Like I did this shit back home. Who gives a fuck? Called Control the Valley. You ain't got to justify it. It's just like fuck them. It should be like, why do y'all think somebody cares about? Because they do it. I don't even know what we're talking about. But if you were to do it and if they did it and you come back and do it better, they're gonna hate no matter who the fuck's involved. You know what I mean? Like so. Fuck all that, bro. Just do you, bro. Yeah, Control the Ville. Number 3, it's the third time. You know why he's doing the third one? Because it worked the first 2 fucking times. And you know what we're doing? So whoever wins first place, they get in a media run, which will be they're going to get a Coop show. Get one shot. They're going to get What's Sleep TV, 615 exclusive, Aisle 6. And they're going to get on 615 podcast and Born Rich. You can't mention all that bullshit and not mention me, bro. Just throw me in on the little shit and tell them they can pull up. I got some shit to say too. You can't mention any of those fucking names and my name not be involved with that shit. And that goes for anybody that creates anything that don't involve those fucking names. It makes me so fucking mad. And that's so other people were mad about that too. But it's like now I'm meeting you now. Like I didn't like. I was familiar with what you were doing, but like I'm not just somebody that grabs people because they've been doing. Like I gotta like fuck with you. Well, that means that just makes me glad that I fucking reached out to you. So if that's what I got to do to build that type of relationship, to be involved with those type names being thrown around, bro, you can't give away a prize package name every fucking podcast out this bitch and not me. All right, well shit, now he's on it, so there we go. Golly, I'm on that bitch now for sure. Because there's other people that Control the Ville 3. They was like, yo, why wasn't I on that? I'm like. So there's a couple of people. It's like their podcast wouldn't match. Like some people wouldn't match the format. Yeah, because some people don't really like. What if there's somebody that wins that they don't fuck like they don't really like they don't want to interview them. I get it. Now it's like you in the package and you don't even want to interview this person. Now it's forced. I understand. So there's people I left off for that certain reason, but they I fuck with them all. Yeah, that's proven fact. Only one that ain't been here is Born Rich. Born Rich Club. Yeah, they haven't been here yet. But shout out to those guys and they. Fuck, I'm going blank. Leno and Boopy. Thank you. Yeah. Shout out Leno. We hit each other back and forth via DM all the time. I salute everything they do. They salute it right back. What's funny about Leno? He always talks shit about me openly on the Everybody podcast. Talks shit about Cruz, bro. but what I respect about him is that he openly apologizes after he realizes, like, damn, that was like I probably shouldn't have said that, but like he openly apologizes and be like, you know what? That's why I fuck with him. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he's someone I stood there and had a face-to-face conversation. We had a man-to-man type conversation, and he kept it on it. Like I've never met him in person.
He's funny as shit.
But we've been communicating via DMs for fucking about 2 years now. I mean, every
have him on here.
Right, definitely. And we've talked about a pod swap a million times. This ain't happened. But admittedly, I said it. Born Rich is the only one that hasn't been here yet.
Wow.
Everybody else has been here.
I
615
before fucking Leno. That's
talk
crazy.
your shit.
Come on, dog.
No, I'm pretty sure everybody you just named has been here except for Born Rich.
Damn.
Yeah.
So you had Ham on here?
Who?
Ham.
I don't know Ham.
615 podcast. Ham too funny?
I just met them at the Six Fest thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just unfamiliar, just hadn't built that bridge yet, but I did dap him up. We spoke a little bit at the Six Fest.
Ham is a gem. He's got his voice is just like perfect, bro.
Yeah. They were set up that night. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I like leaned in. They were recording shout out Lotus. Lotus was sitting with them when I walked in. I was only there fucking 10 minutes, Cruz. I promise you. I was there long enough to ask where Cruz was, walk around, let everybody know my ass was in there. I got some shit to say, apparel, all that shit. Just let everybody know I was in the place.
Yeah.
I hollered at Ricky for a minute. I hollered at Bandplay for a minute.
Yeah.
And then I bounced. Or downstairs, I hollered at Diablo Super. Shout out to Diablo. That's my guy. I've known him forever. But literally, that was it. You know what I'm saying? But I did see the 615,
615.
Thank you. I did see them at the top of the stairs, and Lotus was sitting in a chair, and I grabbed Lotus by the shoulder, shook him, and I just leaned over to the mic.
I think I seen that. They put a clip out with that, right?
I don't know. I hadn't seen
they
it.
did.
I got to find that. Where I lean in and say something.
I swear I seen that. Unless
I hope you did, because literally that was just proof that I was there that night, because nobody expected me to pop in there, none of that type shit. And when I did, like, even Jay was like, what the fuck? Like, you said you weren't going to be able to make it.
Yeah. No, that's but that's it's all love. Everybody loves each other, bro, but nobody wants to like be a second person.
That's what it is, dude. Yeah. Well, just know I'm fucking with you, Cruz.
I'll fuck with you.
Cruz Control Radio, man. Y'all tap the fuck in. I want to make sure all your contact information is below. We'll make sure that the new spot, their Instagram's there below. Yep. But y'all have heard it, man. I mean, I rock with the guy, but I'm so glad that I got him here just to sort of introduce our brand to you. You know what I'm saying? And just let you know you're another outlet here in the Ville, man, for people that are trying to fucking build something and, you know, just try to create, bro. This is another person that can help you achieve those type dreams. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
But I fuck with you, bro. Let me know when the new album comes out too. You have to come. Definitely. You have to come back as Cruz, like the rapper or some shit.
And not talk about any media.
Not talk about no media shit.
Yeah, I'm with it. Shit,
right?
Fuck it.
But yeah, dude. Anything you need for the new spot, bro, or anything you think I could contribute to, dude, just. We're on the same thing.
That's
all right,
love, bro. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, man. Y'all check out Cruz, man. Be sure to tap into Cruz Control Radio. It's not a radio show.
There you go.
Right?
That's the slogan.
Follow my guy, man. Y'all check out the new spot, man. It's IGSSTS.com, ChadOrangeTV.com. We out of here. Cruz, tell them. Yeah.
Bitch, we got views.